And so begins the last week of school. My anxiety is down to a very low point thanks to therapy and medication. And there's only one day left of studying, and then it's finals time.
And before the video begins, make sure to hit that subscribe button and the notification bell. I very much appreciate it.
Oh boy, I slept so great last night. Even after being up late with Deborah last night, but that was such a good sleep. I'm so lucky to have such a wonderful person in my life like Debs. She's helped me study and, well, I've helped her as well. Now we have only one day of studying and I don't even think I really need it. But I'll take it because, well, why not? Studying is good. Better to get an A+ instead of an A. Now, let's go ahead and get our stuff and go ahead and get ready to get downstairs.
Oh, Eddie, I wasn't expecting you to be awake on a Monday like this. Usually, you always need my help at the beginning of the week.
Yeah, well, I just woke up super energized today. I mean, yeah, sure, I woke up yawning and everything, but I'm very energized. Could be, that this is the last week of school, but it could be that I'm just in such a great mood. I'm so ready for summer. It's so close I can gosh darn feel it and almost touch it.
Well, I'm glad you're feeling so chipper this morning. But it is indeed your last week of school, so be sure to study for your finals and when and where you can get the best grade possible, okay?
Oh, well, of course, Mom. I've been studying for these dang finals for what feels like, oh gosh, I don't know. At this point, a month? I'm more than ready for them.
That's my boy. I'm proud of you as always. I'm also so happy you're happy. You deserve it.
Thanks, Mom. But everyone deserves happiness. I mean, they really do. Maybe if everyone was happy, then, there wouldn't be any bad in the world.
Maybe so, but enough on world peace for now. Go ahead and get downstairs and eat your breakfast. I made crescent rolls and eggs.
Oh, heck yeah. That sounds awesome. Thanks, Mom.
Don't mention it, kiddo. I've only been making breakfast for Thomas recently, and I thought it was time to do the same for you and Lindsay.
Well, we appreciate it. Sure, I'm talking for Lindsay, but I'm sure she appreciates it too. Well, we really do. Now, you go ahead and go wake up Lindsay, and I'll go ahead and get downstairs in just a moment.
Sounds good. Love you, kiddo.
Yeah, love you too, Mom. Wow, I really am on top of my game today, and on a Monday of all days. Mondays are normally the really hard days for me. Maybe it's the medication. Maybe it's really helping me out. But it also could be the journal and the schedule, too. Just in case, I'll just keep doing all the things I've been doing, so if it's one of them, I can just continue to be on top of my game as always, or as I have been today. Now, let's go ahead and get some breakfast in our bellies. Oh, yes, breakfast sounds good. Okay, so I'm studying. This is good. I'm glad we have a study time right now. I'm actually studying without getting distracted. Well, other than talking to myself right now, but let's get back to it. Okay, George Washington, John Adams, Thomas Jefferson, James Madison, and James Monroe. Okay, now let's do it again without looking at the book. Okay, George Washington, John Adams, Thomas Jefferson, James Madison, and James Monroe. Heck yeah. Normally I would daydream about something random, but I'm not. Now let's do the next 5 presidents. Yeah, next 5 presidents. John Quincy Adams, Andrew Jackson, Martin Van Buren, William Harrison, and John Tyler. Okay, again with no looking. John Quincy Adams, Andrew Jackson, Martin Van Buren, William Harrison, and John Tyler. Oh, so I have this test in the bag. I only have to know these 10 presidents. Now, if I had to know all of them, that would be a different story. But I bet with enough studying I could recite all of them without even thinking about it. Maybe even the vice presidents. Now, let's not get carried away. Let's go ahead and move over to the study of the 3 branches of the government. All right, what page is that on? Hey, sorry I got in the zone with studying this morning in first period. I just sat down and went to studying. Next thing I knew, the bell had rang, so I just continued studying. I hope you understand.
Oh, of course. This is the last week of school, so I want you to do well on your finals. Now remember what I said about the English final. Mrs. Warnell throws an attack essay on Edgar Allan Poe's The Fall of the House of Usher, so make sure to study the metaphors of that book. The essay is worth 20 points of your final.
Oh, well, I already reread it twice this weekend, and I went over the cliff notes too.
Really? That's like a 60-page book, and you read it twice this weekend?
Yeah, just to be safe. I think I can, ace this essay now that I've read it, twice.
Oh, well, that's good. I'm proud of you. The medication really has set you straight. You usually couldn't read a book if someone paid you to.
Well, truthfully, I hate reading, but I knew it was needed. I want to, have the best grades possible. So I appreciate the tip on the essay.
Don't mention it. I know you would do the same for me. So, speaking of the medication, how do you feel?
Well, mainly, just not so pessimistic. I occasionally think to myself in my head still, but I assume that's normal. But it's not negative, which I know's good. It's good not to be so negative like I was.
Well, I'm glad that negativity is removed from your life. You deserve happiness. Even when you were so negative in your own head before the medication, all you wanted to do was help other people be happy. I'm glad it's finally your turn to be happy.
Perhaps it's karma. I did my part and now the world is repaying me a favor in happiness.
Perhaps so. I love you, cutie. Now get to class and don't be late. Thanks for stopping by.
Yeah, anytime. I'll see you in the library in a bit. I love you, and I'll go ahead and get going. Bye now. I really am happy. I finally get to have my own happiness. Well, not that Deborah doesn't bring me happiness, but I get my own, mental happiness. And I deserved that. And I'm glad I have it. Now, you can't tell anyone about what Deborah just said. This is serious, okay? Ryan, Martha, we're trusting you with this information, and you need to study extra hard. I'm not sure if Debs would get in trouble if it got back to Miss Warnell, but just in case, let's just, keep this to ourselves. Otherwise, she could get in trouble or, well, worse. Miss Warnell could make the essay on another book.
Hey, wait a minute. How is that worse than me getting in trouble?
Oh, well, it isn't, but it kinda is. Like, if you get in trouble, one person is affected. But if she changes the essay and we knew what to study for before, and she changed it to another book, well then, 3 people are affected.
Oh, well, yeah, you have a point, I guess. Just keep it a secret so neither of those situations occur. Got it?
Yeah, agree. The secret is safe with me. I wouldn't tell anyone anyway. Well, other than Ryan.
And the secret stays safe with me till my grave. I promise. And thanks, Deb, for the tip. It's kind of rude that the teacher wouldn't tell us to study for something that's 20% of the test.
Well, she isn't the nicest teacher. We can all agree on that, even Deborah.
Yeah, a lot of kids who expected to make A's on the English exam walked away with C's. I was one of them. In my opinion, she's the daughter of Satan.
Sounds like it. Well, good thing we'll be prepared, right, guys?
Well, I'm a girl, but yes, I agree, Eddie.
Oh, right. Sorry, it's just a phrase. It doesn't have to do anything with gender, sorry.
Seriously, thanks, Deborah. Me and Martha really appreciate it. Can we at least tell Joe, and maybe Terrence and his girlfriend?
If they swear an oath of silence before you tell them, it would be nice for that jerk Warnell to be caught off guard by some high grades.
Thanks, babe. I'm glad, we can tell them too. But no one else, okay? That's our friend group, so nobody else.
Well, you should also tell Amanda.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah, you should tell her. I think she'd appreciate that very much.
You think so?
Oh, I know so.
Okay, I'll go tell her.
Great. And we'll tell the others. We should go ahead and all get back to studying, though. Tomorrow is the first of many of our finals. Well, 2 tomorrow, and 2 the next day, and then 2 on that last day. So let's go ahead and start studying, but you go tell Amanda, and we'll go track down Terrence and his girlfriend, and, well, Joe's not here because he's at home because of that tonsillectomy. All right. And I'm just going to study, I guess. So you guys go tell them, and you go tell Amanda, and I'll be right here. Studying. Better safe than sorry.